Uh, oh yeah, I like to put something out. The reason why the random cuts, I can literally make these as long as I want to. It's because of motherfucking YouTube and their lazy asses and letting a system software doing everything that doesn't know the meaning of copyright. Hey assholes, get off your lazy asses. Work. Guess what? People put up thing saying, "Oh, this is I got permission. This is copyright." Yet you still strike them. Maybe I was hoping for a different answer. What's the matter? Asking such a weird question all of a sudden. It's nothing. I just suddenly got curious. That's it. I told you this already, right? Androids are great, but you shouldn't get too attached to them. I have a feeling it might happen to you since you don't have any experience with androids in the first place. Come on, I'm being serious. Do you know why some people get so attached to androids? Why is that? It's because they want to escape from this place. I had no idea what he meant by this place. I have no choice but to ask him again. What do you mean? In short, they want to escape reality. It's related to how fantasy movies achieve higher sales during economic depression. It's also why realistic romance movies had a hard time getting themselves into mainstream media. People can momentarily escape reality by watching fantasy movies. Romance movies need to include something glamorous or exciting in order to appeal to the audience. Not a lot of people will be willing to pay to watch something realistic because it'll be too bland. You get what I mean? Androids are like drugs. They can't take care of everything you need. They can take care of everything you need, and you can also have a conversation with them. No matter how coldly you treat one, they will always respond with a smile. But this is where a number of people get delusional. Androids are caring. Androids are kind. This is what those people believe in. But androids aren't human. They don't have any feelings. They don't actually listen to your sob stories, nor they understand how you feel. They only pretend to. It's nice to have someone that cares about you and listen to every word you say, but these people aren't facing reality. Just like how fantasy movies aren't real. You should never get attached to them, much like drugs. You heard it here first. Don't get attached to drugs. These people are merely running away from this cruel world in order to take refuge in the kindness of androids. I felt I needed to make this clear to you. Clearly, if he met Lucy, he would probably switch the tone. Androids don't have any feelings. So words continue lingering in my mind until the end of school. While I would repeat those words in my head, countless thoughts enter and leave. I find them to be mostly meaningless. I try to shut off my brain, but it's not so easy. I continue to walk in silence while staring at the pavement. Just like I always do. That's why I fail to notice her presence. I hear a familiar voice. It was Lucy's voice. I lift my head. I realize I'm home already. Lucy is standing at the door smiling at me. Why are you out here? I must zoned out for a moment. I quickly... Oh, it wasn't too bad. What is it? No, I was just a little surprised. Yeah. She looks at me so calmly. I couldn't help but open my mouth when about the fact that someone was actually waiting for me at home. That's that. Never happened to me before. Houses always used to be empty on my way home from school. That's why I was so surprised. It's nothing special. What is it? No, not really. Telling you, I wasn't. The android standing before me remained silent for a while without saying a single word. She continues to stare into my eyes. I feel uncomfortable. Feels like I've told her too much. The silence continues. Doesn't say anything. She doesn't delve any deeper. What? Instead, she softly takes my arm and begins to lead me towards the door.
今日は少し肌寒いですね。さあ、家の中に入りましょう。
Okay. Oh, and also.
そうだ。その前
Or
に
what kind
一
of
つ
order?
命令してください。
What the? Another reveals an angelic smile with that beautiful lighting in the freaking background.
ルーシーがこれからも毎日マスターの帰りを迎えるよう命令してください。そうすればルーシーはいつ何があってもこうしてマスターを外でお迎
Okay,
えします。
so she's ordering us to order her. Does anyone else see that weird? Giving an order to a robot is the same thing as giving it a leash. And that is what Lucy was willing to do for me. She was willing to trade away a bit of her freedom in order to make me happy. I guess that's her own special way of being kind. Just go ahead and do what you please. It's not like I'll hate it.
かしこまりました、マスター。
But it's not an order.
でも
Nope. This is just a request. I'm not forcing you to do anything. To do it. So if you don't want to, you don't need to. It doesn't matter. Lucy doesn't say anything. Instead, she responds with a smile. A smile with a small nod. All the while being led inside by Lucy, my head continues to spin. Her kind eyes full of sympathy, the comforting warmth rising from her hands. Her cautious gestures full of consideration. They're all part of someone's program. They're not genuine. At this very moment, I tell myself that maybe it doesn't matter so much. Even though her thoughts actually may not be real, at the very least, she was giving me the happiness I've been missing in my life. The loneliness and isolation. I am fucking itchy. That's why I decided to skip over the small details for now. Oh boy, can I skip? It's just so many times that we get. Okay, we're still on the same day. It's 4:25 p.m. right now, people. And for whatever reason, my father came home early today. Well, not exactly early since it's already past 11 at night. But that's still early by my standards. For a guy who usually doesn't even bother coming home at all, he's made good time. Lucy meets him at the door. She puts on her usual bright, cheery smile.
お帰りなさいませ、お父様。今日はいかがでしたか？
She doesn't seem to be affected by my father's forced stare at all. I expect her to be able to keep up with his behavior just fine.
お洋服はこちらにください。
First, he seemed like he was going to flat out ignore her and walk away, but he promptly stops in his track as he changed his mind about something. I'm hungry, he murmurs with an unpleasant look on his face. It's his first early return in a long time, and that's what he decides to say. Lucy looks puzzled, but only for a brief moment. Her face appears to brighten up a little. It seems that she was happy to receive my mother's first request. She might be thinking that my father has finally accepted her. Oh well, one could dream, I guess.
ルーシーがすぐに準備しますので、もう少しだけお待
Lucy's
ち
about
く
to
ださ
hurry
い
over to the
ね。
kitchen. I stop her immediately. Lucy stares at me.
マスター？
I'm also hungry. Okay, No, I should continue when this stops. Then I'm gonna try and do something here with my thirst.
さっき召し上がったじゃありませんか。
It's called trying to have a family meal together. Because we haven't probably never ate a family meal together.
わかりました。それでは 2人分を作りすればいいん
As
です
so,
よ
she
ね。
quickly disappears into the kitchen. I'm suddenly left alone with my father. The atmosphere grows very stiff. He passes me a look, but doesn't say anything. I can also sense his discomfort. It's because of what happened today. I feel even more anxious about remembering that. Feels like I'm lying on my bed, on a bed of needles. So my time at home feels this agonizing. Where exactly am I supposed to find my peace and comfort? I decide to stay locked up in my room until Lucy finishes preparing her dinner. Later, Lucy summons me to the kitchen. I take a seat at the table and begin. Beside my father, Lucy is waiting intently for his reaction. Just like when she first cooked for me, her eyes sparkled while awaiting the final verdict.
お口に合いますか？
She obviously is expecting a positive reply, but there's no way my father will compliment a robot. As I expected, machines really are no good. No matter how refined your recipes may be, you aren't fooling anyone. It tastes too bland. This won't do. He wipes his mouth with a tissue. I feel a little embarrassed because that was similar to what I told her this morning.
そうですか。少し残念です。気に入っていただけると思ったのですが。でも、これからよちょっとずつ、お父様のお口に合うようで、これからは期待してくださいね。
No matter what Lucy comes across, there's nothing in this world that can break her resolute smile. Oh, that won't be necessary. I'll just testing you because I thought you might be a little useful, but that was clearly a waste of time. There's no reason to continue such an awful meal. Hurry up and take everything away. And not call me father. You have no reason to address me as such.
お父様。
What an asshole! What a useless robot. I can't believe so many people are losing their jobs because of these things.
あの、
Even while serving, Lucy does not give up.
ルーシーは料理でなくてもほとんど掃除、洗濯、
There won't
すべ
be
て
any
お
need
任せく
for
ださ
that.
い。
Now what?
でもお父様、ルーシーは本当にたくさんのことができるんです。お料理は
Here's the thing. You never come across anything. Here's the thing. Lucy's different in respects to what views.